pretty good. Pretty good. Who do you listen to? Because you got to get your vibe from somewhere. Even growing up, you clearly got your own thing. But who's your idol? Who do you try to emulate?
I grew up listening to all different kinds of music, whether it was like hip-hop music, country music, all different kinds of Spanish music. So I would say like music in general inspires me, but I mean, the rapping kind of came from, I started rapping when I was like 11 years old, and it came about because I was like doing like little girl groups and stuff, and I was always like the smallest one, and like all of them were like taller and like more pretty and like had the more developed voices, and they would always give the lead parts to them, and I was always like, what do I have to do to get my own part in the song? And I just decided to write a rap in one of the songs, and then I just started rapping. And I think what inspires me in like my rapping and my delivery and stuff is like people like Lisa Left Eye Lopez from TLC, who I grew up listening to because that's like what my mom would play in the house, or like Missy Elliott, or just like Salt and Pepper, like all that stuff. So I mean, it's just like it just comes from different places. I think I'm just a mix of like everything. I'm like a little mutt.
But this video I was just watching, it's very like I mean, you got some serious Latino roots here in this video. Is that who told you to do that, or did you come up with that?
No, that's me.
You said, let me have some lowriders here. I'm gonna have like the Mexican dancers. Let me have the Virgin Mary. Let me put all that stuff in there.
Because it's true. I mean, I'm Mexican American. I grew up in Inglewood, and
Inglewood. Yeah, Great Western Forum. Where you at?
I grew up like with my grandparents really close to me, and I mean, like, I'm really tied into my roots. I mean, I might not speak the language perfectly. I speak more like Spanglish, but my grandparents only speak Spanish. I love eating my grandma's food. My mom cooks the same way as my grandma. Like, the music my dad listens to when he's fixing cars is like rancheras and stuff. So it's like, it's in my life just every day, and I just figured like it was pretty natural for it to just come out in the music video.
You want to hear a big song we play all the time?
Yeah.
We should have you freestyle over this.
What's up, machaca, Becky G?
That's a really good accent.
Oh, I do. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Becky G. Well, I hope great things happen to you. That's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to meet you.
Same here.
Big stuff. Don't forget about us, because you're going to be huge.
I'll be back.
Yep.
So what happens? So this Dr. Luke guy comes. How do you get involved with all these people over here?
With all these people? Let's see. I got my label rep, I got my manager, and then...
Yeah, but you say my label rep like it's so like, to me, I always think that once you have a label, like, that's a big flipping deal. Like, you're in the big time. Now you just got to get radio stations to play your song.
Yeah,
but
so play
I think
my
once
song.
you have a label...
Do it.
Once you have a label, to me, that is like a massive deal.
Oh, it is. I call it, I signed my deal a few days before Christmas, and so everybody was asking me, oh, like, what's the best Christmas present you've ever gotten? And I was like, oh, my record deal.
Yeah.
Like, it's honest. It's such a big deal to me. And
but do you run that by your parents when they come? Are you meet with a bunch of labels? Do you just meet with this one label? Like, how does that work?
I mean, okay, so Dr. Luke came to me, and then it was like everybody wanted a piece of Becky G. But I knew from the beginning that I wanted to sign to Dr. Luke for the reason of when we had our meeting, he was the first one. Didn't need anybody else to like tell him or give approval on me. It was more like he genuinely like really believed in me and wanted to make music with me. And the first day we met, we talked about music for like 20 minutes.
But is he with the record company?
Yes, he has his own record label.
What's that called?
Kimosabi Records.
Oh, get out of here. Oh, perfect timing with Lone Ranger coming out.
And so he has his own label, and we sat and we talked about music for like 20 minutes, but he also didn't know that I'm obsessed with food and hot sauce. And so once that came up, we sat and talked about food and hot sauce for like another hour. And I was like, this dude totally gets me. Like
what kind of hot
not
sauce?
only Cholula.
Oh my God!
Because you can put Cholula on everything.
Cholula and Tapatio on everything.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I had Cholula on my eggs yesterday.
Yeah.
Cholula yesterday on my eggs.
It's so good on everything. I put it on my French fries.
Oh, I've tried it on French fries. Eggs for sure.
Yeah.
French fries.
Pizza. You put it on pizza?
Yes.
It rocks pizza.
I love pizza with hot sauce. And you got to put pepper.
So is that the record label you're with right now?
Yes,
I
am with Dr. Luke's.
I feel bad that I've never heard of Dr. Luke. Is he a black guy?
Nope.
White guy? What kind of doctor?
A musical doctor. Yeah.
He's a groove doctor.
I mean, if you want, you can Wikipedia him.
So these record companies come to you. Then I'm assuming you sit down with your dad, and you're like, Dad, what do you think of this stuff? Yes, no? Like you got to go to advice for somebody.
I mean, my parents are so awesome, and they're so supportive, and they really let me just do it by myself. Like, let me make the decision. They
didn't want to look at any paperwork?
No, I mean, obviously they looked over the paperwork, but when it came to decision-making time, and even till now, like, it's not them asking my parents, it's them asking me.
What about school and all that stuff? You got homeschooled? Got to now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's tour time real soon.
Oh, I mean, I'm gone away from home now a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Do you talk to mom and dad every day?
Yes.
Oh, Are they still married and everything?
Yep.
Wow.
Still married. I mean, they're high school sweethearts. They've been together since my mom was 15.
Wow.
I'm the oldest of 4.
That's
two younger brothers and a little sister.
You're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
We're not worried about you. You're going to be awesome.
Thanks.
What's your dad do for a living?
My dad works at Mattel. Where Hot Wheels and
yeah. That's the best.
No, you know what?
Has he always?
Yeah, since I was like 2. So basically my whole life. They call me a Mattel baby there. I used to love going into work, but even like if I would get like a cool Barbie from a gift from Mattel or something, like I never played with Barbies really because I was like, that's for little kids. I was always the 5-year-old wanting to hang out with the teens. Yeah.
I have 3 boys and they play with a Barbie. I took a picture of it. They took her head off, they cut her arms off, and they tied a rope around her and threw her on the roof. I took a picture of it.
That sounds really fun.
Right? Tell me that's not just
nice.
That doesn't worry you for later at all, does it?
They're like little Dexters. I gotta find out, show this picture.
I got the tiny little Dexter.
Not children, man. They're little Becky G dolls all cut up into pieces.
Oh, jeez. That's not nice.
Don't tell her dad that. He worked hard on those dolls.
Oh, Becky G. Well, thanks for coming in. Sorry I asked a bunch of stupid questions, but I just didn't know. I just don't know, Becky G.
Stupid questions are fun.
Seriously, wait. I want to find this doll real quick before we break.
I want to see.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, so much stress. Hold on. Here's my food. Here's me getting a haircut.
His gross
Hold on.
pictures.
Here's a picture of some.
Yeah, don't just go looking at that
You
phone.
can't just look at my picture.
You'll see things you can't unsee. You know what I'm saying to you?
Look at this. Who was in here a week ago? Who's that?
Cody
Simpson. He was there a week ago.
Mate.
Hold on.
I mean, you've got the in now. Like, who do you want to meet that you haven't met yet?
Oh, wow. I mean, I love Bruno Mars.
I can see you doing something with Bruno Mars.
I would love to work with Bruno. That would be
Why don't you redo one of his songs or something and send it to him? They do that a lot. Ask Dr. Luke that. Tell me who Dr. Luke's worked with. Name one person that's famous outside of Kesha.
Outside of Kesha? I mean, Katie, Brittany.
Get out of here.
Becky.
Okay, look. So let me zoom in on that.
Oh my God! Look at that! Oh my God!
You just saw the doll. They burned it too.
I have this Barbie doll.
It has its arms up. Oh my
I have 3 kids. We're
God!
gonna play a little fire.
Really bad.
Little fire.
Little fire.
Just a little bit of fire.
Really bad.
She was asking.
If you
for it.
regulate it, it's fine. What did you say?
She was asking for it.
Stop.
She was wearing a mini skirt.
You
Becky G.
better stop
Becky
where
G.
you're at right now.
You
I
just
think
forgot.
I'm gonna go now,
I told
guys.
you.
Thank you for having me.
You can't unhear that, can you?
Estoy kibiando, Becky G. Oh, very nice, Becky G.
You were all wrong.
Thank you for coming in the studio, Becky G.
You go away. That was so
Go to church right now.
Very nice.